got it. Okay, I think we're live. I think, hopefully. Sorry, it has been such scuff, like madness behind the scenes. So we try and get everything working because it is hype. We want it to be hype for the 2K Cup Gran Turismo series. We've got EVP back.
We're back.
Is correct. We've got 5 minutes of qualifying coming up, so not much time for these guys to get out there and set a lap. It's all about sort of being as fast as you can right from the get-go.
And does that carry the same curse as when we're in the racing?
Oh, there's only been a little touching. They go side by side through the corner. Mike NZ is roughed up and out in the sand for a second there, and that's actually played into the hands of Scooter82, who capitalizes to get both spots. Now he gets up to third and into those podium positions. Drivers did come into the pits as well, so we're seeing that strategy start to play a role, and so we might bring up the tires a little bit later. But this right here, this is the battle that we don't want to be missing, because Pure Axel and Mike NZ still going. It still hasn't been resolved. They're losing a little bit of time, and I believe that's Honorably Airborne in the background who might be trying to catch up and hoping that they keep battling, because it slows them down just that touch. But man, there's been some great driving between these two.
Mike is fully on it. You can see how early he's trying to get onto the power, and it looks like you see the beginnings of a protest as he tries to straighten that car up into the acceleration zones. And Pure Axel is doing all he can to carry entry speed through those corners to just keep him at bay. This is great stuff.
You can see it all over the back. Mike just sticking his nose out left and right, trying to probe for an opportunity. Now here into that final corner again, the tight corner. He's on the outside as Pure Axel defends. Is that going to give him the chance to cross back though? Set things up for that first corner. If he can hold it out there, he can hold the inside line down the straight. This is wicked. And all the great angles that Gran Turismo Sport gives us as well. W-True is just set off out in front of this group, but this group is heating up as we get down to the last couple of laps. And oh man, there's these two Mazda sandwich right now.
Yeah, it's a Nismo Nismo power in the middle of two Mazda powers. As McEwen finds a way through, he may get two, not so much in one, but
oh, he has
one
two
after
and
the other, sliding through. Just a little bit of front bumper damage. That is all right. We won't mention it on the Trade Me listing. He is in the second, and gap of 4.5 to our man in the lead. Done through.
Man, he is coming through with some serious pace as he just goes flying past those other two drivers like they're in a different category, and is setting off to try and taste down. They come towards the last couple of corners. It's coming down to the last lap for the podium positions. Can't ask for much more, as he should be able to hang on as they head around the final turn.
He's managed to, I think he'll be able to fend him off as we have a look at Dub True here and take the call. Whoa, big wiggles.
W-True celebrating the first win in the 2K Cup Series. McEwen coming home in second. Then it is Pure Axel who's going to cross the line eventually in third in the background. But big congratulations, taking the claim early, showing what he can do in these 2K Cup style of cars, sort of similar to what we'd see in the 2K Cup. Obviously with Gran Turismo, they're a little bit limited on choices, but awesome. Look at this pack coming up here. It's awesome to see these cars out on track. And as we flick through the front three, Pure Axel getting up on the podium, came down to the last lap, but on that different strategy on the softer tires, which is something to take into consideration, just doing one lap on the mediums. Alright, that was race number 1. We have been and done to Sardegna Road Track C. And coming up, another 15-lap race. We're going to go to Streets of Willow. Get it around the corner.
He's gathered that up.
Yeah, he's done all right. He's done all right.
Airborne, sticking to his guns. He's rocking around. He's rocking around the clock. Look at him. He's just flashing the back. Look at that.
Flashing the liveries.
Number.
I want to say this is good timing. Red Sector Racing on there as well. We'd love to see it there from Ethan's. But he's also got the sponsors right in shot. So Creme Insurance, shout out to them for supporting the series. And we've also bringing on Logitech on board for the 2K Cup Series specifically. And we're going to have some prizes on the line thanks to them. The top controller player is going to win themselves a Logitech G29 racing wheel. So they'll be able to make the jump into the more sim setup of having an actual wheel with them, which is awesome. And the winner of the overall championship gets themselves a wireless headset thanks to Logitech as well. So huge shout out for them. But for now, we're going to switch our focus back to the racing action because we're about to get started and get underway 15 laps here at the Streets of Willow.
Renaults, because like we're not seeing a lot of those people. We're not seeing a lot of that gamesmanship where they kind of bleed off those penalties now and again as this fight is just unfolding. What are we looking at here? They're side by side.
Pure Axel refuses to give up any positions. Even when he's out on the dirt, he's still keeping his foot right in it. And he wants to hold on to every spot possible. As W-True eventually manages to find a way through and keeps chasing down McEwen. and looks for that switchback, and he might have it. He might have enough overlap here. Not quite. He backs out of it. See, this is exactly right. See how tight that section is. You're not getting 2 cars through there, and that's why I think we've seen a few penalties. Dub True just goes. Honorary Airborne might have gone off the road there. Honorary Airborne comes into the pits. So that is an interesting one. That might be the first man to blink as he comes on in at the first opportunity.
It's front engine madness on a Monday.
Oh, and Airborne's coming through as well. Airborne's just got to go straight past as well. Oh, is he? Oh, they might be. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. They've managed to do it, but jeez, this is tense stuff.
Going to slide on through on the inside and target Pure Axel here on the final lap as he goes wide and opens the door in a big way.
He got to get it up. How did he not go off there? Yes, Big Willow's famous for the cars going, as soon as they go off, they're off into the weeds and they're off into Narnia, but he managed to bring it back. Just, he's going to end up losing the position, but it could have been so much worse there for Pure Axel as W True continues this charge. It is the last lap though, so he's got himself back on the podium. Definitely can be proud of that, but it looks like it's all going to go the way of Alpha Male Finn, who's put on an absolute clinic here in the Streets of Willow.
The mighty BMW, the underdog, the battler. We get to call him over the line.
Ooh, as he slides it out of the final turn, celebrates across the line as the checkered flag waves. Alpha Male Finn takes the win here in race number 2 of the 2K Cup. Congratulations to him, what a great drive, and just kept it tidy and had the pace as soon as he got to the front, led us away, took the pit stop a little bit earlier than what we saw, because he just kept it quiet and didn't have any big dramas. That was the way to do it. Scooter 82 comes through in a second place. Congratulations to him. And then Dub True makes his way back onto the podium after leading for so long. And what a race it was. Streets of Willow producing some plenty of action there. A bit of unconventional maybe with how tight it was, and a little bit more banging and dirt than you might expect to see in a typical Gran Turismo race, but I loved watching it. Still going to get things going with race number 3 here at Lago Maggiore. I'm keen to get into it, and these drivers are keen to change the tyres by the looks of things. They've been struggling for grip out there on those comfort soft and comfort mediums, so we're going to just use tonight as a bit of a test night, run the sports tyres here for race number 3, so they're going to offer a little bit more grip for these cars and see how that sort of affects things here in race number 3, 12 laps, Lago Maggiore West. That is awesome to see. I love, holy moly, sorry, I was distracted by Ethan's going hard through the final corner.
I believe you call that an epic drift.
So the top 4 drivers at the end of the season will qualify for the virtual to reality playoffs, where the top driver in that wins a drive in a real 2K Cup car. So it's all so cool to see. We can provide those stepping stones through Motorsport here today and this year, and through Monkey Motorsport Club. As these guys celebrate over the line. Bit of a collision because we are about to go racing.
These men of science have completed their testing. They're looking in fine form, and much like our moderation team, this race looks to be in good shape as the grid forms up. Let's go through the names.
And it is going to be a rolling start once again. We've got Alpha Male Finn off the front. Alongside him is Scooter 82, W True, Mike NZ on row number 2. Keep an eye on those guys. They were showing great speed in the previous race, but it just didn't quite work out for them. And then Honorably Airborne, McEwen 5th and 6th. Ethan's and Flying Kiwi maybe not having the night that they were hoping for, but they can definitely step up at different times. So don't count them out as we are about to go racing. 12 laps, Lago Maggiore West. Let's get things underway, because he is being caught by the drivers behind him. As here comes W True as well. They're going to have a battle down into this massive bank corner. They're almost going to go 3 wide. You can just see they've gained seconds here ahead of over Alpha Male Finn. So he's a bit of a sitting duck, and he would not be loving this right now.
It's formation flying through that hairpin, and it's a big climb up the hill. Alpha Male Finn proving to be a prophet with his car, maybe losing out on that long straight.
Oh, look, is he going to think about something on the last corner here? He goes wide, then he ducks to the inside, but not quite got the overlap there. Oh, now he throws it deep. Is he going to go around the outside? Surely not. He launches it around the outside. And honestly, I did not see that coming, and I'm sure that Mike would not have seen that coming either. He would have been similar to me, just caught off guard. How is that even possible?
It's an outstanding move from the Alpha Male to just kind of make something work. It must feel like making something out of nothing. Mike is able to hold his nose on the inside. Better contact there. Alpha Male was desperate to hold the inside for this right-hander because he knew if they got through, he was in trouble. But he managed to hold on now. Probably a little more bumping and grinding than he would have wanted. But, for now, on track, it's worked out.
And we are seeing these cars driven on the absolute limit there. As they are right up to the edge of the road, out sideways a little bit. You hear the tyres squealing as they try and get through there side by side. Somehow managed to get through there reasonably well. And just great driving Alpha Male Finn back up to 5th. As this battle at the front is really starting to heat up now. Honorably Airborne, Scooter 82. And there, W True under all sorts of pressure. Scooter 82 wants the spot. But Honorably Airborne might have a good run here on the exit as a result. So you're going to go up the inside. Oh, I hold my breath because it's close.
Yeah, this is a knockdown, drag out, beat up in the streets war on Lake Maggiore as the top 3 podium runners as they stand. Doug True, Honorably Airborne, and Scooter 82 look to smite their foes. It's pretty wild through here.
Honorably Airborne thought about it there. I think he was just a little bit later on the brakes than W True was, and just thought about chucking it up the inside. A little bit of a sniff, but thought better of it, and they just managed to pull out of it. Now these 3 so close together, anything could happen.
A wonderful display of trust that's at work here. Like, because you all want to go for it and fight for those gaps, but you've also got to trust that the guy behind you who is looking for that overtake also doesn't want to wreck, and they are just able to trust each other as the top 3 and just put it on the ragged edge.
Yeah, and you're seeing some of that sort of decision making quite last minute as well. You react to where the driver in front of you is placing their car. Like we saw there, W True, he saw that maybe there was a bit of a gap on the inside and was able to position his car straight away, react to that spot. And then in the background, this car side by side as well. Here he goes, he got enough of an overlap. He's forced the issue down the inside. Honorably Airborne's been forced a little bit wide, gets it through there, and W True back up into the lead. Here we go, I just mentioned it. What timing? They all decide to come into the pits. Scooter's the only one that stayed out. 3 of them dive in together.
It's half the field by the looks of things. Alpha Male and Doug True not too far behind. Ethan's following them all inside. It's just a super pit party if anyone here follows wrestling. As the Integrale itself is looking at an eventual P8. Scooter 82 hasn't taken his pit stop, so he is in the provisional lead, waiting for things to eventuate.
They want to get those tyres done with. Oh, Alpha Male Finn getting it squiggly. They might have lost a spot as the position because Ethan's.
Oh, go son! Get loose. You love it. It's not the quickest way through the corner, but damn if it isn't the prettiest. Hard charging is the right way to describe these soft tops as they fly it through the Italian countryside, through these hills. Bit of a march up the hill. You'd have to favour the 2-litre up the hill, but if there's anything that McEwen has been able to do through this race, it's carry the momentum, and he is enjoying a slipstream. And a look up the inside as they set up for this corner.
The confidence of Scooter there to not defend the inside. I thought for sure he was going to have to defend, and he's going to have to defend for the whole race, but he holds his line. He's confident that he can get the braking done right, and now he's going to surely have to defend here as McEwen looks to go round the outside. This is just through the S's. He just has to hold the right line here, position the car just where he needs it to make sure that there's no opportunity. But McEwen is doing everything he needs to do. He gets it up the inside. Oh, and he's already passed. Just like that. That is the class of this man. He is a top Gran Turismo driver and proving it here tonight. But Scooter 82 is not going to let him have it easy. Thinks about, can he get back past? There's only a couple of corners left to go. Scooter 82 tries to push it, but it's not quite going to work out for him. McEwen, I think, has done enough. Heading into the final corner now. Scooter 82 has the penalty, and it is going to go McEwen's way. He had to work for it down to the final lap, but he's able to produce here in the final race of the night. He's going to come past the checkered flag now and take the win. Congratulations, A.E. McEwen. Scooter 82 doing a great drive to get in third. And again, down to the wire. The W True got back past Airborne up to third. No, Airborne takes it. W True had a penalty, and Mike NZ comes home in fourth. And another dramatic finish there for third. And then it's going to be Alpha Finn in sixth. Ethan's there. Oh, again, there's close little battle packs up and down the field as it's Alpha, Ethan's, Flying Kiwi, the top 8. Nismanath, no doubt EVP is going to be fragging later tonight because that is the racing action done. We have had 3 races tonight, 3 different winners, I believe, as well. It was awesome to see, how sort of close the field is, I guess is how you'd put it. Because that reverse grid changed things up, and then the grid based on previous race results, again, another winner for the final race. So awesome to see. I'm excited to see how that sort of impacts the championship and how it's going to go forward. Some people might make some different decisions based on how things went tonight in terms of the car choices and all the rest of that. We're going to have more information coming into the Discord shortly with the final rules around how that car, those car selections are going to be done. So keep an eye out for that. But as I say, 4 weeks, 2K Cup action coming up, and more exciting things planned from MMC. So keen to get amongst it. Thanks everyone who came along tonight. Again, massive shout out to the drivers. Massive shout out to Ethan's and W True in particular behind the scenes, putting this series together and organising all the details for it. Next week we'll be back once again, same place, same time, maybe a little bit earlier because we might be on time.